Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving opportunity. I would like to draw the attention of the government through you, sir. The situation in the state of Karnataka as far as drought is concerned. Out of total 1,016 villages of 125 talukas are facing severe drought condition, scarcity condition, out of which 1,026 villages were very severely hit. Even drinking water is not available. Water is supplied through the tankers, and in many cases it is reported that because of the non-availability of the drinking water, potable water nearby the village, even non-potable water, fluoride water is being supplied through the tankers. That is the situation in the Karnataka in few districts. I am happy and to report, to tell it that in July some amount of rain we have received in some of the districts, but still in June, where the major monsoon season, sowing will be the major in the June, Karnataka received as 52 years, lowest in the last 52 years. State recorded 47% of the deficit rainfall in June. We should have received 194 mm of the rainfall, whereas we have received just 116 mm. It is third or fourth time in the past 100 years that state recorded such a low rainfall. The improper rainfall has affected the agricultural activity. Power situation is very grim, and 6 to 7% of the power is supplied in the villages. No drinking water. Fodder has become a big issue, and it has also affected the sewage drinking water. During the monsoon, total 74 lakh hectare of the sowing was to take place. By that calculation, by June 30th, average sowing area should have been 26 lakh hectare, but now it is only 18.92 lakh hectare. Sir, you can imagine the situation. Water table has gone in few of the districts like Yadgir, Bidar, Ramnagar, and in many of the other districts. At least in 7 districts, it has gone to more than 1,500 feet. It has gone as low as 1,500 feet. There is a shortage of fodder. Farmers are selling their livestock to the butchers, and people are migrating from villages to Goa, Mumbai, like bigger places. Karnataka Disaster Management Authority have said 5 districts have received excess rainfall, like Chikmagaluru, Hasana, Kodagu, Uttara Kannada. In contrast, 19 districts, they are still having deficit rain. Yadgir, Dharwad, Ramnagar, Tumkur have received a very less rain, which is creating lot of problem for the farmers especially, and even people also. In the last report by the Drought Research Unit of IMD Pune, in its weekly summary, it mentioned about the aridity condition in the entire nation, that is in India. It includes severe arid condition also in the northern part of the Karnataka. That's why I urge and also now the situation when it is so severe, both state and central government should come to the help of the farmers. But the methodology through which we are helping, we are assisting the farmers, it is through National Disaster Management Relief Fund. But what meager amount we are paying when we are foregoing crores of rupees through NPA, through banks, through the bigger corporate houses, recently we know how Kingfisher issue has come up. In only one go, more than 7,800 crores we are foregoing because only on personal guarantees loans have been sanctioned. But what we are paying to the farmers? 4,500 hectare per hectare on sown area. That means around 1,500 rupees for every acre. This is for rain-fed area, and rupees 9,000 per hectare for irrigated area. For perennial crop, it is 12,000 per hectare. Means for 9,000 rupees for irrigated means it is almost 4,000 rupees per acre, and for perennial crop it is also around 4,500 or 5,000 rupees. So I urge, sir, I do not take much time. I urge the government, through you, sir, that this NDRF norms which provide the assistance in any of the natural calamity, including drought and the flood, earthquake, anything for that matter, especially as far as drought is concerned and flood is concerned, when farmer loses the crop, at that time, when we provide the assistance, it should be linked to the investment made for the sowing and fertilizers, everything it should be calculated. On that basis, NDRF norms should be revised. We appealed to the previous government to revise the norms many a times, but unfortunately it did not happen. At least now I urge, now the agricultural minister is a very farmer friendly and very kind enough. I suggest the government, last point, sir, I suggest the government to kindly look into this matter so that the farmer, if farmer lives happily, entire country lives happily. And I also suggest the improvement in the crop insurance also. Crop insurance, there are some states which which they do it on 12th 5 years plan, and some they do on 13th 5 years plan. By that, it is creating lot of problem. It's a farmer friendly crop insurance and weather based insurance scheme should be adopted. And also, in recent days, flood tolerant rice savers farmers, the International Rice Research Institute has stated that flood tolerant rice saves the farmer's livelihood. It has been experimented in the many of the countries like Brazil and others. I urge the government to popularize this. So even after 2 weeks, the paddy, for example paddy, if it 2 weeks, if it is full of water also, it will not spoil. All these suggestions may be kindly considered and farmers should be saved. With these words, thank you very much, sir.